All right, so I'm at the quite busy BMW of West Springfield, and I just brought the 228 in for service. It's for a like a fuel pump recall or something like that. They'll have it for a day or two, and here's my loaner. This what model is this? Is this a X3 or X1? All right, but they've grown in size, so this is like the size of what the X3 used to be. But yeah, it's nice to have a loaner, and they inflate my tires and clean my car up for me too when by the time I get it back. So thank you very much. But yeah, I took an early lunch and about to head on back. I don't know why they're so busy. It took a while for me to find a parking spot. Oh, nice M4. But yeah, let's check out this X1. Everything's gotten so much bigger. Ooh, the seating position is weird. All right, let me lower it here. Yeah, that's the seat back. All right, there we go. Lower the front of it. It's like high and tight. Like right up on. All right, and let's see if I can actually drive this thing. So depress the gas, I'm sure, but all right, there it is right there. It's in a weird spot. Yeah, whoever's sitting in here, this seat's like way up too. All the chimes are really put this back a little bit if I can. I guess that's as far back as it can go. It's kind of strange. Oh no, there it is. You have to hit forward first. That's my proof of insurance. This keep the blank side up. And my bag, which I treat like a person. All right, safety first. Seatbelt on. All right, I'm heading back home. Let's see if I actually know how to drive this thing. How do I put this into drive? There we go. Not too bad. Not the normal shifter, but you can feel it actuate when you click the little electronic toggle there. All right, and I think the e-brake is off. Let's see here. All right, yeah, it was off. All right, cool. No, it's not. Oh, I see. You gotta, once you click it, you gotta go back into drive. All right. Oh, this newfangled technology. You can tell I drive old cars. It's my manual 2016 228. And of course, my 2009 RAV4, which I just a couple days ago picked up a fairly unsightly ding right in the middle of my driver's side rear door. So I can use it as like a soft reason to buy a new vehicle, or I can fix it. I mean, I remember back in, what was it, like March or so, or February maybe, I got into like that little fender bender. I paid out of pocket, which cost me like $3,000 because I didn't want it to touch my insurance. So yeah, definitely low-key paid dearly for that. But, you know, there was damage on the other car as I was trying to squeeze through a tight spot. And left next to no damage on my car, but you know, there is damage. So I was going to handle that anyway next year, March, which is to say like in 4 months. And the same side that I have the ding on, there was like prior, like I bought it that way like 5+ years ago with a pretty good scrape down the side. So I was going to handle that anyway. So realistically, the only additional cost for me is you know, just the dent removal, because it was going to be sprayed over again anyway. But it's still annoying to drive that way for, you know, 4 months or so. And I think it's kind of like the worst of all worlds. I mean, of course, these are first world problems, but it's the worst of all worlds in the sense that I think I got to repair it regardless, even whether I'm keeping it or getting a new vehicle. What is this, like construction season in Springfield? Well, I'm in West Springfield technically, but this is annoying. I think I have plenty of time to get back though. What is it? It's 11:12. I think that adjusts for daylight savings, which we just fell back an hour over the weekend. But yeah, I got like 18 minutes to get home. Well, now 17. And it's like almost a full tank of gas. I gotta bring it back the same. So 3/4 with a 343 range. This must be a big tank. I wonder if this uses 91 or better, or if I can just put 87 in it. Probably 91. I'm used to it with the 228 anyway. But what was I saying? Yeah. So I think I gotta repair it anyway, even whether I'm keeping it or whether I'm getting rid of it. I would love to get like a used. I mean, I know this sounds like douchebaggy, but I would love to get I don't know. I guess as much G-Wagon as I can afford, right? So certainly not new, but maybe like a 2017 or something like that, a 2018, maybe I can squeeze it. Because I'll be in a pretty good situation. Now, obviously, the priority is, get back into law school. But, my 401k loan falls off almost exactly a year from now. It might be even a little bit less. Actually, no, I think it's November 6th of next year. So tomorrow's a year. And that adds back into my take home like $950. And then between that and like my two cars, pretty much, relatively speaking, for a working class guy like me, like the world is my oyster, right? So I can get pretty much anything that I would want to between like a nice down payment and then having basically $1,000 a month to work with. Now, lifestyle creep is a thing. You shouldn't do that even as you get raises and bonuses or whatever. But I'm at a weird place in life, right? So it's like, I'm always like, all right, I'm planning for the future, 3 more years of law school, blah, 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 whatever. But it's like life is here, right? So I'm 46 now. So it's like, I'm literally living right now, even if I were trying to spin it just to spur myself into some action or whatever. I'm living right now. So I don't know. I'll think about it. My mom, if she's want to do, I keep a personal journal. She bought me a couple of journal books, which are not the ones that I wanted. I usually like a fancy, like leather bound, the ones that they have at like Barnes and Noble. She just kind of bought me like a regular, journal. And I'll probably use them as just like almost like planners and to kind of like chart my finances, which I've tried many times and it's just not very good. The method I use is just to, pay myself first, as they say. And looks like there's a charger right there, like a wireless charger, with a mount. I just have the savings taken out first, because most people, you consume all of your income. So I save that way rather than like just plot every single dollar. Like some people, personal finance experts, they say go to the ATM, take out like $200 at the beginning of the week, so that way you don't swipe or anything like that. And if you have the money there physically, then you're less prone to spending, which is true. My degenerate habit, I hit, if you want to call it a hit, like $100 on a scratch ticket, and I don't remember why I think I actually went to the ATM just incidentally. I withdrew more than I needed to, and I have like 2 crispy $100 bills in my bag, and that was like maybe a week and a half. Like I get paid on Thursday, so whatever that was, essentially 2 weeks ago. And you know what? It does work. I have not spent them between that and the $100 off the $2 scratch ticket. So I got $300 just in my bag, and it's just been there for days and days, which for me is like hard to do. I got like an itchy palm. I like to spend money. So yeah, there's something to that, but it's just it's a lot of discipline. We'll see how well that works out in 2026. But I promise to be better with my money, which I actually have in recent years, but only because I just separate the money out immediately and it just goes into savings. So that way, if I consume the rest of it, it's guilt-free and I don't have to really worry about it because the savings has already been done, as a matter of course. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the BMW of West Springfield as much as anything, and this fancy loaner. Well, at least fancy by my standards. So yeah, back to work. And we had a hot start to the day, so I'm like the early guy. As you know, I work and I train reps on financial planning, which is to say I'm basically a financial planner. Like, I'm certified like one, but I give the strategy and train the reps on the software. Had a hot start to the day. I'm the early guy, so I'm there by myself for like the first like hour and a half. By the time I get back, my two colleagues should be there. But I took a peek at my email before I left, and I got like a bunch of like requests and things to do when I get back. So this figures to be a pretty hot start to the day. Looking forward to Old Man Hoop after work today, whether it's around me in Ludlow or up the mountain in East Hampton. Yeah, good day on tap. Looking forward to going to St. Louis next week. Little mini getaway, even though I'll be working 2 of those days. Like, I brought my laptop with me just to save some PTO. As you know, I take like the last 2 weeks of the year off and work at the shop for some extra coin, plus, you know, insurance benefits and all that. But yeah, just my way of saying hello in a sense and letting you know how it's going on. It's nice to fulfill a recall, and then I do all the complimentary stuff like inflate my tires, clean my car and all that, check all my fluids, inspect it. So good deal. Anyway, hope you're well where you are. The Lord is faithful. Stay with me. God bless.